Have you ever found yourself wondering, how can I tell if he's been around more than he lets on? Maybe it's something in the way he talks, acts, or carries himself that makes you pause. Relationships leave subtle marks on people. Some obvious, some buried beneath layers of practiced charm. Today, we're peeling back the curtain and diving into 10 signs that a man might have had multiple partners. But fair warning, sign number 7 just might change how you see things. Let's dive in. 1. The confidence factor. Imagine this. You're sharing an intimate conversation and he seems completely at ease. There's no fumbling for words, no hesitation. He's confident, composed, and knows exactly how to read the room. This type of assurance can feel magnetic, even intoxicating. But here's the thing. Confidence and intimacy, whether physical or emotional, doesn't happen by chance. It's often the result of experience. This isn't about arrogance. It's the way he anticipates your needs, creates a comfortable space, and takes charge when the moment calls for it. But here's a red flag to watch for. Does he seem overly polished, like he's running a well-rehearsed script? If so, his ease might be less about connection and more about practice. 2. The flawless compliments. We all love a good compliment, right? But what if his feel too perfect? Maybe he's quick to notice that unique thing about you that no one else sees, or so it seems. His words feel crafted, almost as though he's delivered them before. Experienced men often know exactly how to make you feel like the most fascinating person in the room. It's a skill born from repetition. The real question is whether those words come from a genuine place or are just part of a practiced routine. Pay attention to whether his compliments are backed up by thoughtful actions. Sincerity, after all, has a way of revealing itself. 3. Surface-level conversations. Have you ever tried to dive deep with him only to find he quickly shifts the topic? If he seems to avoid emotional depth or steers things back to light, casual territory, this could be a sign. Men with a history of short-term relationships often keep things easy and non-committal. Vulnerability? It's not in the playbook. But here's the tricky part. This might not be intentional. It could be a learned pattern from relationships that didn't require deeper emotional connections. If you're looking for something meaningful, pay close attention to whether he's willing to open up about his fears, goals, or even past heartbreaks. For cool and awkward moments. Picture this. The waiter spills a drink or there's an awkward silence during dinner. Where you might fumble, he laughs it off and smooths things over without missing a beat. This ability to navigate awkwardness can be a huge plus, but it also signals experience. Here's the catch. Is his cool demeanor a reflection of genuine emotional maturity, or is it just another skill he's picked up from being in similar situations many times before? Look beyond how he handles the small stuff. Does he show the same grace when it comes to bigger, more challenging conversations? 5. Psychic level attunement. He knows your favorite drink before you've told him, picks up on your movie preferences without a hint, and somehow gets all the details right. At first, it feels like magic. But is it really intuition or is it pattern recognition? A man who's had many relationships often learns to spot subtle cues that reveal your likes and dislikes. While it might feel flattering, the key is to figure out whether he's genuinely interested in discovering you or simply relying on a well-worn playbook. Real connection is about exploring each other, not preemptively guessing. 6. A long list of close female friends. If his social circle includes a surprising number of exes or female friends, it's worth paying attention. Sure, being on good terms with an ex can be a sign of maturity, but an extensive network of past flames might signal something else. Is he genuinely maintaining healthy, platonic friendships, or does it feel like he's keeping doors open? Sometimes staying connected to the past isn't about kindness, it's about avoiding finality. If these relationships feel like lingering attachments, it might be worth digging deeper. 7. The perfect playbook. Here's the game changer. He seems to know exactly how to sweep you off your feet. The perfect date, the well-timed compliment, the surprise gift that hits all the right notes. It's almost uncanny. This level of charm can feel exhilarating, but here's the big question. Does it feel unique to you or does it seem rehearsed? Men with extensive experience often develop a set of moves that have worked before. The true test lies in his authenticity. Are his gestures genuinely thoughtful, or do they feel like part of a routine? Vague relationship talk. When the topic of past relationships comes up, does he speak in generalities? Phrases like, "I've had my fair share of experiences," or "I've learned a lot from my past," might sound insightful, but they often lack the detail of someone genuinely reflecting. This vagueness could be a way of avoiding deeper conversations, or it might indicate a more complex history he's hesitant to unpack. While everyone deserves privacy, consistent avoidance of specifics might signal a reluctance to truly open up. 9. Quick emotional recovery. Breakups can be tough, but if he seems to bounce back at lightning speed, it might reflect a detachment from emotional investment. Men with multiple partners often learn to compartmentalize their feelings, moving on quickly without lingering attachments. While this might come across as resilience, it's worth questioning whether it's emotional growth or simply a way of avoiding vulnerability. 10. The always-on charm. Finally, there's his charm. It's magnetic, disarming, and makes you feel special, until it feels a bit excessive. If he's always in flirt mode, even in situations that don't call for it, his charm might be less about connection and more about habit. True connection isn't about performing, it's about being real. If his charm feels universal rather than unique to you, it's worth considering whether he's more focused on impressing than connecting. And there you have it, 10 signs that might reveal more about his past than he's letting on. Remember, experience isn't inherently bad, but understanding it can help you navigate relationships with clarity and confidence. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.